Let me show you in this video how you can learn music theory from one of your favorite songs. I tried this the last days as a beginner. My experience is it is more fun, it speeds up the process of learning, and most importantly, it is actually a shortcut to create your own melodies and songs later. So we will use in this tutorial free tools. Even if you don't have an instrument or keyboard, you will be able to follow up the course just with your laptop. We have 3 steps. The first step is to choose one of your favorite songs, analyze it and understand the patterns, the chords, the melody, the bass line, the rhythm. The next things, we will learn to play it first with the software on the laptop and then with the keyboard like this MIDI controller, the Akai Mini or any other keyboard. And the third and the most important thing is we will learn how to create our own song on the same key using similar chord progressions and new melody. Let's dive in, we have a lot to cover. So for our tutorial here, I will use this song. So this is a song we will analyze and try to find out the chords and the melody and replicate it then in step 2. I'll show you now 3 tools which you can use to transfer the audio to notes or to turn the music into notes. So let me show you the first one, which is Klang.io. So this is a website where you can drop your MP3 files and then the tool to transcribe it to notes. Let me show you the result here. So you see here it transcribed the whole melody and also the chord progression, and this is the bass which we will use to analyze the pattern of this song. It is on the F sharp key. So as a beginner like me, I cannot read those music notes. This music sheet is also generated by Klang.io. You can download it or make a screenshot. And here you have actually the whole arrangement, the chords and the melody. Since as a beginner you don't understand this notation, we will upload it to ChatGPT and let ChatGPT do the work. So let me show you. I've done this already. So I've uploaded this screenshot and asked ChatGPT, can you read this music sheet and transform it into notes, chord and melody, but with alphabet notation, which is very simple for us. Also with information about the pitch and other information existing in this sheet. And ChatGPT can do a good job here. So it analyzed the notation, and you see here the key signature. The first chord confirms it's an F minor, so we are on the main F minor key. So the progression, the chord progression is like this: F sharp, E major, D major, B minor, F sharp, E minor, E7, E major. And here you have the whole explanation with the pitch, also bar 1, 2. These information we will give it later in the music software. And the notes. So you see here the F sharp is the first chord and so on. So you see here the melody pattern is an arpeggiated pattern. The melody repeats the notes of each chord one at a time rhythmically. So in the melody we will use the same notes as in the chord. So this will help us to create the melody in the software later. And here it gives us an approximately layout of the melody. So we need to test it. You can ask also ChatGPT about other melody pattern which we can use. I made this also with ChatGPT. We have different kind of flow pattern in melody. This is the one we are using in Drive. It's actually in arpeggio flow pattern. So let us continue here. Okay, so now we need to go further with the analyze of the melody. We will use ChatGPT and check how the arpeggio flow is used in the F minor key in in Drive. So there are here different kind of arpeggio flow pattern, and you need to experiment which one matches. Still you have the information from the tools which I showed you, but you can play with it a bit and see how it works if you go one up only, down up, and there are different kind of arpeggiation pattern in the melody. So let's look at tool number 2, which is also free in a basic version. So this is a tool, Chordify. So when you search for the song here, for example, Drive, you can see it transcribed the song, and you have here all the chords. You see here on the right side the key of the song, which is F sharp minor, the BPM, the beats per minute, and other notes. And you see here illustration of the chords which you can use. If you don't know what the notes are on a keyboard, you can go back to this is 15-minute music tutorial video, and you see there the notes, how chords are built. So let's get back now to our tool. So I've showed you Clang.io, I showed you Chordify, and the third tool is ChatGPT. Also ChatGPT will help you in a first case to understand what a key is. For example, F minor, all the chords of the F minor, you can ask ChatGPT, it will list it for you. And you see here the notes, and you see here the formula for a minor key. This is the chord progression for the F sharp minor. As said, if you don't understand the terms, go back to the first video. I'll put the link in the description. So, and ChatGPT would give you then, here I asked it about the Black Coffee and David Guetta Drive, what are the chord progression, the melody notes, and it said for the first, I couldn't find a fully verified official transcription for the exact chord progression because the melody is mostly copyrighted and you don't find it on the internet. You need to buy the sheets or to find it yourself. So the chord progression is actually not really copyrighted. It is public. You can find it in Chordify and in other resources. But the melody, you cannot find it. You need to hear it by ear or use such tools. But it has very information which can help you to replicate the song, to learn how to play it. Most important things is the key and the chord progression. You know which notes you need to play for the melody, and then you can find out the melody yourself with the help of those tools. So here is the likely chord progression. Mostly it is correct, but it's not 100% correct, but it's very helpful. You can update it later. So take this information, put it in your software. I will show you later in the step 2 how you do it, and then tweak it until you have the right sound. So we have now the 3 tools: Chordify, Clang.io, and ChatGPT. The other resource is for sure YouTube. You can put the song here and put how is it played on your piano, and then you will find different resources where you can use it later to optimize your version. Let's summarize the results of these 3 tools. So the key is F minor, the chord progression is F sharp minor, E major, D major, and B minor. You see here the notes. You see the notes of the F minor scale here, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C, D, E. You see them also here. You can see them on the keyboard here. And there are some variation when they play in the chord. So for example, the first chord is inverted, which means a C and A are exchanged. Instead of A, C, C is lower than A. The second one is E, G, B, and so on. And the fourth one is inverted. It is played D, F. The melody is actually a mix of arpeggios, which means the notes from the chords are played in the melody. They are played repeatedly. The first phrase down, which means instead of F, A, R, F. And then instead of C sharp, there is the 7th note is added, and the whole is repeated like this. And on the second phrase, which means the phrase which is on the E chord, it's the same notes, simply repeat. And on the third bar, it is down only and with repeat. So it is really a mix of different variation of arpeggio. and you can find it when you import the data or when you create the song in the software much better with testing. So this will be also the base of our step 3 later when we create our own song. Okay, so step 2. Now we will take this note and replicate it in our music software and begin to learn to play the song on the software. So we have actually the notes, the chord progression from step 1, and now we will try to put those chord progression which we have from ChatGPT, from Chordify in this software tool. In my case, I am using Abelton Live because this is the standard when you are producing music. Okay, this is Abelton Live. This is a project which I use to replicate Drive. I will show you now where you can download the software. So you can go to Abelton Live and then you can download the software. There is an free version which you can download and use for, I think, a limited time. But if you buy, for example, an Akai Mini keyboard for $100, you can have a license for free, the basic license, with limited features without limited time. So let me show you how you can use this tool. So you create actually a project. So and then here you can change to the track view, and here where we will put our notes and create the song. I'm using the default template. The default template creates automatically 2 MIDI tracks and 1 audio track. You can delete them and create your own if you want MIDI tracks, but you can use those ones. So let me show you how it works. So you drag and drop an instrument, E piano basic. So here you can define a clip. Let's say the length of, let's do 8, and then we can here start to put our notes. Let me show you, for example, for our song, we know that we are in the F minor key. So you can choose here F minor, F sharp minor, and then you have here the possibility to limit the notes to only the notes in the F sharp minor key. This makes things simpler. So if you put a note here, you have already a chord, F sharp chord. Play one note, skip one note, play one note, skip one note, because all other notes are disabled and you see only the F sharp note. We are sure that you are working only in the F sharp minor key here. So this is how you use. You can here zoom in and you can change here the length of the clip and so on. There are a ton of videos on the internet how you can use Ableton Live. That's why we gonna go to the next step. So we see here, this is the chord progression, which is found out by ChatGPT, and then you can check with the Clang.io. You see here the first note is F sharp minor chord. So the first chord is F sharp minor chord, exactly like what ChatGPT said, which is F sharp, A, and C. And then you can transfer that F sharp, A, and C sharp. I will show you later how you can do it automatically with MIDI file. You can look at the timestamps and then spring to how you can automate this process with MIDI files. And then you can continue with the next one, which is here ChatGPT said D, F sharp, A. It is sometimes, you have sometimes different result from ChatGPT and from Clang.io and Chordify. So you need to check yourself here and by ear what's more correctly. So this is F sharp 2 times, and this is here it is not E, G sharp, B, which is, if you go to ChatGPT, this is E and not D. So in the Clang.io, the chord progression is F sharp, E, and not F sharp, D. F sharp, E, B. So you need to check with your ear which is correct. So let me now go on to my project where I put it already, and it's finished. Open recent set. So this is drive. So let me show you here the chord progression. So this is the chord progression which I created, and this is the chord progression which is created by ChatGPT. I will show you later how I can import it. So let us check this one. We will put S here to play only this track. I will make it a little bit bigger, and you see actually here I have F minor. So you see here the keys of F minor, and you see here the chord progression. These are the 4 chords which are played. So, and then in the same way, I checked on the video and with ChatGPT. Let's go to ChatGPT. This is the melody, and you can talk those notes. Here you see the length of the bars and so on, and put it in your new track. To create a new track, you can go here, insert a MIDI track, and then put the note. You can take also the ChatGPT version, which is not correct, but the notes are right. But when you play it, let me play this one. Which is not correct, so you need to update it. I took the melody and created my own. I used the video, and I used ChatGPT, and I used and you can use your ear, which is your best tool. But as a beginner, we are not yet trained to catch which note it is, which chord it is. But still, you can hear when it is a wrong note, and then you can. I'll show you here. This is the melody track. Let's put it activated. You can hear zoom in, and you will see then the note. Let me make it bigger so you see the note. So here when you let me say stop. When it is a wrong note, you hear it. So you need to. This is only the melody, notes of the melody, without the chord progression. So in here you can try make the note shorter, make the note until you get it correct. Here you can start from any part. When you put the cursor here, you can start from here. Let me see. Okay, you don't need to, as a beginner, you don't need to be perfect in the beginning, so you need to experiment until you get it. So for example, here the length of the notes and the position is very key. So this is the version I made. This is not yet perfect. I'm still tweaking it, but I wanted to show you how to start. Focus on one song, understand the melody, and then tweak it. And with time, you will know how the notes need to be and how they sound and how the chords sound. So this is a wrong note, you hear it. So I will optimize it later. It takes a long time until you get the melody right. And let me see if we can employ them together now. The melody and the chord progression. Here I need to put that. So the drums are not exactly as in the song, but I created them myself. I'll show you later the track drums, the track for the drums. Very important thing, you need to look also when you are in the melody. Where's the melody? Here. The velocity of you can play with the velocity. This is how you press the button on the key on the keyboard. 100% or only 50%. So you have an idea how it is done. Let me show you the track drums. I created it just with 3 instruments. This is the bass drum, the snare, and the closed hat. And let me put only this one. Let me see, only this one. Yeah. And when it gets to the vocals only, I remove the bass. So you can experiment, and this is actually the first step to make the melody your own, or to create your own song inspired from this chord progression. And the melody, you need to change it. So that's it. Okay, so step 3, we will create now our own version of the songs. We will use the same key as in Drive, the same tempo, but we will use a different chord progression in F minor. So to do this, the best thing is to use ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT what are the common F minor chord progression in a dance in EDM songs. You can also ask it what notes to play as a simple arpeggio melody over it, and then we will use the result of or the output of ChatGPT to create our own songs. Well, it recommended here, or it listed, here's a breakdown of some common chords. So the first chord is the one used in Drive, chord 1, chord 6, chord 3, chord 7. Those numbers correspond to the note. So when you have 1, which means the chord starts with F sharp. When you have 6, it starts on the 6th note in the F minor scale. You can go back and look at the list of notes in the F sharp minor scale. So this is the most popular progression in melodic house. So this one, we will not use it. We will use this one, the second one. The second one is 1 7 6 7. This is a driving minor groove, great for deeper melodic tech house. It keeps looping tension without resolving, and so on. So we will build those chords in our software. And for the arpeggio, we will take this idea, descending, which means when the chord is FAC, the arpeggio will be FCA, and with the chord EGB, BGE, and different variation from this, and then we will adapt it by ear. So this is here summary how we will do it. This is the chord progression, the chord breakdown, and the arpeggio idea, which we will use in the song. Okay, so let's go now to Abelton Live to create a new project, new live set, or to take the arrangement of Drive and save as, and give it another name, a new song, for example, like here, F minor intro. It works like this. Let's go to the chord progression. As said, you choose here F minor, and then you build up the chords. So FAC, as described here, FAC, then EGB. I repeat always in I repeat the chord 2 times. Let's hear it. Okay. So the melody, you can see it. You see I put fold to see only the notes defined. You see here I used the notes in the first chord descending. It sounds similar to Drive. It's clear because we inspired, we are on the same key, and we using very similar arpeggio. It's not a problem. We will not release it. Same thing. Yeah, it's really basic. It's you can experiment and make it your own. And let me see if we can play all together. It's very basic, but the idea is to experiment, to try create your thing. You see here the arpeggio goes up and then goes down, so you can follow up different pattern and melody pattern. Okay, so you have an idea how to start experimenting until you have something you like. Okay, let's stop this. Okay, so these were the 3 steps. Playing the melody on the keyboard, we will push it to another video because the video is already too long. I am also very slow on the keyboard. I'm still practicing, and playing 2 hands is also not easy. You need months, maybe years to be able to do it. But I think with Ableton Live you can loop, which means record the track separately and then play them together, so you don't need to play the chord progression and the melody at the same time with the keyboard. But I think in the future I will make one video where when I'll get better, where we can play favorite songs and also create the melody directly on the keyboard instead of in Ableton Live. I think I will show you also how you can configure Akai Mini with Ableton Live to be able to record directly from your Akai instead of drawing the notes. So I hope you got something from this video, and I will put links in the description, and I will try to make similar videos in the future, so please subscribe. See you then on the next one.